Welcome to Wolfe Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knitting Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolfe Photo. We want to welcome new and returning viewers. Thanks for joining us today. We got a couple segments for you to throw your way.
Yep, and those include farm happenings in the coop, Squeal Like a Pig. See, I'm never going to have flown the coop anymore. And Roundup.
You just got everything waiting in the bags half done, huh?
Yeah.
The half done projects.
It's just my knitting is just not there lately. I've been busy doing
Busy.
cleaning and else things.
It's been
else things.
Else things.
Else
huh?
things. Kind of like elf things. Just been a little elf around here.
Just been distracted, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you chip a little bit away here and there. I know you've got some projects where the rows are really long, and so you get like one row done, and it took you an hour to get done. So.
An episode of Criminal Minds. Yeah.
So
farm happenings. So,
as I say, it's our birthday girl.
Yeah.
Had her birthday.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
23 again.
Yeah. We just keep repeating. That's the great thing about senility is that you keep forgetting your birthday. So we'll just stop at 23.
Yep.
23, 25. That's just how it is.
Yeah, my son always says, "Do you see the Nile?" Yes, I do.
Yeah. So
I may not hear it, but
not to make light of that, but it is. We refuse to age. Let's just put it that way. So.
Well, it's funny because I share my birthday with my grandma, also Lucia of the Knitted Paradise podcast, and Angelia. I shared a birthday with her too, and so a bunch of us birthday girls, and we've decided, it's a week just not enough, so it's going to be the birthday month.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're working on the birthday weekend, and then we'll see how much further we extend that, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit here, a little bit there, but...
one day of sweets, I can't handle no more. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. We were going to go somewhere, but then I ended up not feeling well, so we ended up staying, and you got your Panera, your Panera lunch, which is always good, and...
Which was a treat, which that'll come into the Squeal Like a Pig.
Oh, okay.
But,
and
anyways, I'm interrupting you.
Yes, you are.
Because you're going too further. Too further. Excuse me, cricket.
You just make it up as you go,
Like I say, you never know.
You come to Wolfe Farms to learn a new vocabulary.
Yeah. And it's not any kind of, what's that, urban legend words or anything.
Yeah.
It's just full of
It's just
pucky.
Full of pucky.
Full of pucky.
Farm talk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just going to call it, farm talk.
So I went to visit my grandma. She's in both of my grandmas are in care facilities, and I was kind of really dreading it because the last couple times she hasn't even known me, and she turned 97 on Friday, and so she's granted to not know me, So, but we went over there and visited her, and she knew me. So it was such a blessing, and
you had a good visit too,
really good visit,
yeah.
So
which is always good.
It's funny. She knew it was her birthday, and she goes, "I'm 97," and she's smiling. I'm like, "Yeah," and she goes, "How old are you again?" And I'm like 45, and her mouth fell open. She goes, "Oh, you're old," not thinking, it's like, thanks, Grandma,
It's like, well, we're aging at the same rate.
Yeah, it's like, but it's funny, she don't think she's old.
Yeah, well.
I don't either.
You don't.
Nope, 23.
Maybe that's the secret to making it to 97 is you refuse to age,
Yeah.
so.
So that was a really good visit, and
well, that's always good.
Yeah. So, and then...
Ooh, got your...
Ooh, yeah.
You also did something else for your birthday.
So 2 days before my birthday, I went and got a gel manicure. Because there's a little birdie tweeting in my ear about how awesome this was. Hot pink socks. And I'm like, yeah, and she goes, oh, go, she's all excited. So I went and had it done, and I'm thinking, because I can never keep even a manicure for a day. By the evening, I have wear
chips
on my nails. I have chips because most of the time It's outside. Yeah. I am banging around and
taking care of animals,
yeah.
taking care of the garden.
This is 5 days, and it looks like the day I had it done. I mean, there's no wear on the ends. There's no chips at all, and I banged it against the concrete, picking something up really quick, and
yeah. Well, you're a little late to the party. I know that you were mentioning that it's been out for a while, but this is the LED set nail polish as opposed to just gel, because I know they have nail polish that says gel, but it's not the
not the
hardened type. So,
and that was so. I mean, the gal literally full soaking my nails, pushing cuticles back, massaging everything within 15-20 minutes. And once she put the color on and she went like this to, wipe it off, and I'm like, because there's no dry time. There's no tackiness and waiting, and which
put it in the oven and it's all done.
Yeah, it's like Holly Hobby little bake, done. It's like amazing.
Yeah. So now someone's going to be
the birthday money. I am ordering the do it myself
because it lasts.
Yeah.
See, the problem you'll have is it's going to grow out, and then you're going to have the gap from where your nails are growing. So.
Yeah, or I'll get sick of the color.
Yeah.
But red, I have to wear red for my birthday month
because we love red.
Yeah, ruby. So totally awesome.
Yeah, I know you've been.
If you don't believe me, go get it done. And that was the hard decision, is because there's like 50 million nail things within a 25-mile radius of me, literally. I mean, there's one on every corner in every Walmart and every literally every corner. So that was
found a place. They did it, and now you're ready to go buy it yourself.
Yeah, now it's deciding on colors and.
Well, I know we'd gone shopping at on your birthday to kind of go get some clothes and other stuff, and we went by the nail place for you, so you could look at the colors. And the place that we went, the Sally's or whatever, it's like they didn't have the color things,
labels,
labeling and stuff.
Nothing.
So it's kind of disappointing. It's like a couple of things that we went for on Friday shopping. It's like we'll just order it online because it's a lot easier to find what you need, and so.
Well, I even snarled at the one store.
Yeah, snarl.
Yeah.
But.
They want you to shop local. Well, have crap, in the stores,
Yeah, that store's set up really messed up. It's very hard to get through the store without, excuse me to someone, because they've got, the main walkways are, about this big. And then they have everybody waiting in line in that walkway. So it's like trying to get through, isn't it? Enough. So we'll edit that one out.
Don't even know.
You're turning red. So, Squeal Like in the Coop.
Are we in the Coop?
Yeah, okay. That was it for Farm Happenings.
Here we go. In the Coop. So, in the Coop this week is my memory blanket by Georgie Nicholson. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And this is my consistent, I always knit on this each week. If I don't get nothing else done, this is going to get done. And so here's 3 on this side that I did. And then there is 5 on this side.
Just trying to figure out
1,
what
2,
day
3,
you...
5. Yeah, I'm like, how did I get an extra? So anyways, I have an extra.
You must have done 2 in one day and didn't even know it.
Yeah, head and butt syndrome. So, yep. So this is cool, and it's now big enough to be like a lap blanket. So it's neat watching it grow and.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, so. It's coming along. At least you find time each day to do at least a little bit.
I hadn't even noticed it was like red, orange, kind of a yellowish green. I hadn't even realized I had done that. Oh, pretty funny. So, yep. So my Scrappy, and that's for Jimmy's blanket.
Yeah.
Then I worked on my Windy Sky shawl, and that is a Debbie Reese pattern that you've seen every week. And it's with a US 5 needle. is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And I'm using Solar Flare Fibers and Forbidden Woolery in the Winter Rainbow and New Moon colorway. And I did...
This is the one that takes
This
you forever to get
one row is a 43-minute episode of Criminal Minds. Yeah, because it is massively bunched on here. So I did an inch because it was one row a night. So I am done with this section, though, of the New Moon Blue colorway.
That's right, because that has that different stitch.
Yeah, that has that flower stitch.
Yeah, that's more time to get through than just a normal purl, huh?
Yeah.
Or a knit.
So then now I'll be bringing in the rainbow color again, and now I need to be making my decision if I'm going to do some more of these segments to make it even bigger than what it is, because I have so much of this left over.
Yeah, but it's going to be long.
I know. I'm wondering if I should just finish her up and then use these for something else.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find something.
Because I know they have them. This is almost like a full skein, it feels like, though. I have to weigh that. Because this one is actually, you can see where it's gone down. But it's like, dang thing.
Yeah.
I like using...
No waste, huh?
Yeah, I have a real issue with that.
Just thinking how many squares that'd make on your Scrappy Happy.
Yeah, you know I don't do that though either. And I'm not putting that one in Jimmy's because it's got pink, you know. So, yeah.
I figure it out. I just know you're like, oh man, I only got one row in. Like,
I've been really disappointed. Because I'm like, what am I going to show on the podcast? Because, I did one row a night, you know, but... You know, I do have finished objects here.
Just fold it over and make it look like you actually knit more.
Or I'll move the little dicky-doo down and say, oh yeah, I really did a lot.
Until someone asks,
did you ever move that? So then I worked, because I got a text, you know, oh, are you working on your sweater? And I'm like, wink, wink, no, I hadn't. So that night I did. And I did 2 whole rows on my sweater.
Wow.
And this is the Rolling Rock by Thea Komen, and it's a sport weight sweater, size 4 needles. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry.
You're doing that for the summer sport weight. Mm-hmm. What was it? Summer sport weight?
Weight sweater cow.
There you go.
SSS cow. And I am using, this is where it's going to get funny again, huh?
Yeah, it may.
It may. Maybe I'll keep it in front of me.
No, that.
So this is Madeline Tosh Grasshopper colorway.
You may notice some video issues here. This is...
We're playing.
Yeah, it's because we've been playing with our change up in our podcast and presentation and with the green screen.
Yeah, this is
green yarn, just
specially marketed. Very hard to find on the black market.
Invisible yarn.
Invisible yarn.
There you go. try and find you some of that.
Yeah. You got to go on Diagon Alley and kind of tap the little bricks, and then you might find this yarn.
So you knit your cloak of invisibility out of this one.
Yeah. So here's my dicky-doo, and it's gonna be funny. And I did an whole inch. Yay. It'll get there. I need to actually find some knitting time, or take knitting time, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully things will calm down now that birthdays are done. And
oh, yeah. Then it's going to be jury duty.
Oh, well, that's a whole...
In a week. Oh, yay.
Tell them bring chopsticks in. They didn't say anything about chopsticks. You can't bring knitting needles, but maybe chopsticks will work and you can knit with those.
Can't bring knitting needles, can't bring crochet needles. It's like...
Yeah, you know. The killer knitters. I know the books that you read are always the murder, knitting murder books. It gives you strange ideas with those knitting needles.
Yeah. So, and then I did my spinning this week. Yeah. And this is my Redfish Dye Works, 60% merino, 20% yak, 20% silk, And then 50/50 silk and superfine merino, and I am 2-plying them together.
Yeah. They're coming along. Mm-hmm. Looking good.
And it's just so soft and, yep. So, I like it.
You like it.
I like it.
You spend your 15 minutes and
Yep, I put my timer on.
Make you some yarn, huh?
Yep. So, squeal like a pig.
All right. Where to start?
Yeah. So this week I got a pretty pink box in the mail, and inside the box was a awesome gift from Stephanie, Hot Pink Socks. Look at this mug. Look at that. And she's the Rusted Stitch on Etsy, and this matches her bag perfectly. Look at this. I mean, it is like
the same pattern and
yep,
everything.
The sweater cup, you know.
How do you manage that one?
Yeah. See, she has gone and got those sweaters, and she really didn't make this mug. I am just totally pulling your leg, but isn't that cool?
Yeah, pretty amazing how close that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like she couldn't have planned that any better.
Whole kit.
Yeah.
Have a cup of tea and do some knitting.
Yep. So thank you so much, Stephanie. And then I got some awesome cards in the mail, and I had to show you this one. This is Courtney's, because it's a Poppy Chulo on there. And then from Heidi, Cookie Lady Knits. I guess I can't really read the inside, huh? Nah. Oh, just let you
make up your own inside on that one.
And then she had also sent Panera yumminess, so I had yummy Panera for my birthday. And so that was so totally awesome, and I squeezed, and it was so good. Panera is like my favorite ever.
We don't normally eat out, but if we do, that's where we eat out, just because
I can. That's the one place I can eat.
To make you sick, so.
So,
awesome.
Yep. So thank you so much, you guys. And then I won a skein of yarn from the Knittingden podcast, and I got that in the mail, and it is Blueberry Chick yarn in the After the Circus. It is by Bead Sisters, B-E-D-E Sisters. In the Glimmer, it's 70 superwash merino, 25 nylon, and 5 stellina. 460 yards, so there is a lot here.
Yeah. Sparkle base.
Yeah. So really pretty. And it's super soft. Because there's not many stellinas that are, that soft. It's like, ooh, wow. Did I drop something?
Yeah, one of the labels came off. We'll get that later.
So thank you, Knittingden. That was pretty awesome. And that is the Knittingden podcast. And then I got some patterns gifted to me. One of them is the Pure Joy. And that is a Hohi Locatelli pattern. And that was from Heidi, Cookie Lady Knits. I'm going to get you a bigger picture because you can't really see it.
There you go.
So I've been looking at different yarn for this because I need the main skein you need like 800 or more. And I never buy 2 skeins of anything to have. So yeah, plus it needs to be kind of a plain. So that's really, really cool. That looks like one huge shawl.
It's long.
Yeah, long.
That'll be
that's
like that one. If you keep extending it or adding more rows to it, it's going to go really long.
Yeah.
Similar to that. So.
So thank you so much, Heidi. Why
you
just
went
went
very
red?
We're cooking.
We did. Why did we go so red?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably from your. Try that again. I gotta have to adjust the camera.
Thingies.
Sorry.
No, get it back. Okay. So then I was gifted Party on My Needles, and that is a Hohi Locatelli pattern, and that was from Rockabella Crafts. I like saying that, Rockabella Crafts. And that's Gemma, and she has an Etsy store. with that name, and she has a podcast. I'm getting distracted by the pattern. So here's the pattern. Isn't that cool? I think this is her newest one out. And I've been like, oh, what colors do you want to use for these? So it's like, that's what's going to be hard. I have a mess in my craft room.
Yeah, you start pulling stuff out.
I'm pulling things out because I don't really have solids.
No.
Or I don't have the solids that's going to match something I have. So I've got to figure something out. So thank you so much, Gemma. And then I was gifted from Melanie, Knitting Mama 79, the Because I Love You wrap. And that is an Amy Meeks pattern. I'm trying to find the picture that shows it really pretty. And this one, I actually do have the yarn. It's, in fact, I don't want all that Christmas stuff. I want the pattern to show. So here's what it looks like opened up. Awesome shawl. And I have the yarn already, and one of them is the unbirthday.
The unbirthday.
The unbirthday. So, yeah, that'll be cool. So, thank you so much. Oh, woo! Melanie, my thingy just went berserk.
Around.
Yeah. So, that is exciting because I am like because all of these shawls that I was gifted is 2 to 3 colors. So, I have yarn everywhere. That Weasley cat better stay away because he likes to grab anything with plastic bag.
Yeah, he'll carry it down the hall.
Yeah.
He'll bring you the yarn that you
Maybe
should knit
he'll
with.
Yeah, that's
let the cat decide.
So then Polly Knits, Paul, or Polly81 on Ravelry, he gifted me the Random Act of Color wrap. And this is by Amy Meeks and Debbie Reese. Hey, I got one pattern from Debbie Reese. One, well, not from them, but of them. So this is really pretty. And these are like, this one, I like this one better. Shows it. Because Little Bobbins test knitted this for them. That one shows it fully open, wingspan, and really pretty. But yeah, the colors on this one, you only use like approximately 200 yards per of the 3 colors. So I'm like, oh wow. So I don't want to see. That's where I don't want to mess up one of my, because most of the skeins come in like 400 or more.
You just need to figure it out.
But.
How many you see?
What's that place I was telling you? Quince & Co. Fingering weight comes in the 221 yard skeins. Thank you. So that would work, there's only one of the colors that needs 225, but I bet you could kind of wheedle that around. Because I'd hate to bust up a whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that there it goes back to the waist thing. I can't stand the waist thing.
You will use your yarn for something.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. That was such a great surprise. And then TG Knit started the happy birthday wishes in the Ravelry group. And I got a bunch of Instagram and Facebook wishes. And
an awesome birthday.
Yeah, it was very awesome. And I like hearing from my friends.
Yeah, you always do it this time of year.
Yeah.
So it's always nice of them to give you a shout out. Wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Sing you the happy birthday thong.
Yes, my boys. And you did not misinterpret what he said. It was the happy birthday thong.
Yeah, well, here's the backstory to that. Picking out a birthday card for Dawn, and I usually go with the serious one, just because that's always a good way. But then I always look at the humor ones, and I'm like, because I found a card that there's a picture of a butt with a thong underwear, right? And you open it up, it says, well, didn't you expect to hear the happy birthday thong today? So the whole weekend has been the happy birthday thong. We're gonna spare you from the graphic demonstration.
Act it out.
but it brings much humor to Dawn. Happy birthday.
The things you don't see on the Wolf Farm podcast.
Yeah, we spare you the embarrassment of watching us be young still.
Ourselves, our 12-year-old selves, we regress.
We refuse to age, like I said, so.
So, yep.
Yeah.
So another huge Squeal Like a Pig is coming tomorrow, which will be funny watching my ups man deliver it. But it's the Bowflex Select Tech weights that James and Jimmy are gifting me for my birthday.
Gifting, yeah. It's your birthday present.
My birthday present? Yeah. You gifted
me? Yeah, gifting it. It's virtual weights. You just have to cut them out.
Hey, that would be easier. So
yeah. No, these are good because we were buying individual weights because you've been working out with weights lately, and you know, it's we're getting a huge collection, and the nice thing about these Select Techs is you get 2 dumbbells and then you dial in the weight that you need, and these ones go from I think 5 pounds to 55 pounds, and they're in 2.5-inch increments, so you dial them in. And then that's the weight that you get. So when you just have 2 dumbbells and you just dial on what you need, and you can keep increasing or decreasing as you go through your workout, as opposed to having a floor full. Right now, our living room looks like a gym because we got weights scattered across from all the way from these little 2 or 2.5 pound ones up to. I have some dumbbells set up right now that are I do have 40 pound ones. Those are more for me than Don Sorora. but it's like, okay, why don't we just like scale this all down to 2, and then then it'll just make it easier. And then
plus I have my big kickboxing thing, and
but at least you can increment it in 2.5 pound increments. So if 10 is not enough and 15 is too much, you can go 12.5 or whatever. So this is all the things that Don's been talking about them for a while, so they get delivered tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Or actually today if you're watching the podcast, because
I'm like, really? Yeah, you got me all excited.
If Amazon only had their little drone to drop it off on their front porch, it'd be struggling with that one because it's 110 pounds worth of shipping. So, the UPS guy our old UPS guy used to drive up to our front door, and that's still a 30-foot walk from the truck to the front door, but it's at least you drive in. But our new UPS guy doesn't drive in on our driveway, so he parks out on the road and sometimes even on the other side of the road, and he's got to walk like 200 feet. So and he's got 110 pounds worth of weights that he's delivering.
And we've had big things where it's been like 50.
Well, yeah, when we were doing the Wolfe Farms and having shipments of stuff come in and everything, these boxes are heavy, and he would carry them all the way across. I'm like, boy, hopefully he's getting smart, because we always open up the front both gates so he can drive through and drive on out, and it's all done. He got 30 feet to walk, and that's it. But now he's like 200 feet because our house is set off the road a ways. So we'll find out. And he get his workout, his Bowflex workout when he's coming up the driveway.
Yeah, but he'd be sweating on that one.
So maybe film him for the podcast.
Yeah, that would be so funny. I gotta remember. I gotta have that camera. I need one of them GoPro things, just where I can flick it real quick on.
Stick it on your head and make everybody sick.
Yes, we're easily entertained. So, are we to the roundup?
I think we are to the roundup.
Roundup, yeah. So we mentioned the summer sport weight sweater cowl already, but the hosts are the Rusted Stitch and Show Me Yarn, and the coupon for the Show Me Yarn is SSKAL10 to get 10% off their Cyclone base. Mm-hmm. We also have the Summer Hatch and Knit, which runs from July, August, September, and that's where you enter anything finished. That's spinning, weaving, crochet, knitting.
Yep.
You name it.
Throw it in there and you
win a prize. We got some awesome bags that have been donated by Tena and Wolfe Farm stitch markers and Lotion. So, there'll be more depending on how many entries. And so, yep.
Maybe if we get a good number, I'll actually whittle up a yarn bowl.
Ooh.
We'll have to figure out where that's going to be for me to to offer that one up as a prize. But so yeah, the more you enter, the more the prizes get better.
Yeah.
So think about that one. And you love knitting anyway, so just enter.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
Is that about it? All right. Well, I guess that.
Unless you want me to tell you about the thing that came out of the hole this week.
Oh, the.
You had no idea what I was
like, what are you talking about?
Because every week I've been mentioning Mr. Sneaky Snake that comes out of the hole when I'm out there watering. Well, I just happened to spray that same hole this week, and out came a toad.
Yeah, got a toad. So
Yeah,
maybe the
it's
toad
like
ate
the magical
frog.
hole. Yeah.
See?
Ooh. Yeah.
See, the snake ate the mouse, and now the toad went in and ate the snake. Huh?
Yeah.
Probably not. The snake's pretty big.
Yeah, he was
bigger than the toad.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe something else will come out of the hole next week.
The hidden toad.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So until next time.
let's get cracking.
And
Hatching it.
Bye, y'all.